Hello, hello, and welcome to Journeys and Wisdom for a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. And our item, I just call them item, for today is this beautiful. I just love it. I just love it. This is a little thing that I bought for myself. I believe it was, I don't know. It's a very tiny, you see my hand. It's very tiny. It's just a piece of wood with this on it. So home is where love grows. But where is home? That's a very important question. People say, I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. But what is home? I'm not gonna say it. I just want you to sit with that. What is home? Where is home? Where is that? Because I know there are many homes, and there is a very important home for me, but when you go through life and you connect with yourself and you know, you will come to that total understanding of where home really is, and that is where love grows. Home. Let's see what card we are going to read today, and let's take a deep breath and let's connect to home, wherever home is for you. Home. Feel the feelings of being fully and completely home. Observe yourself being home. Feel yourself with home. Feel home with you. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you feel? Home. Let your dreams shift and reshape, just like your life shifts and shapes every day. Ask yourself every morning, am I shaping my life the way that I want it to be? Okay, and then the same way that in the last message, I just didn't say anything because every word was so full of alignment, of meaning, of intuition, of gifts for you and for me. And this one is a little, let your dreams shift. You cannot do anything about it at all, because when we are stuck and trapped and small and full of interferences, at those points we cannot even dream. Once we start or we dream about with things that we think are what we truly want, but then we realize that that was very far from anything, and then yes, at that point they're in alignment with where we are at that point, trapped like that. So that's all we can feel and see from there. But once all that space from the purification and the interferences leaving our life and all of that, you cannot let anything, you cannot prevent anything, because that's just gonna happen on its own, automatically. The dreams will shift. It's what we were talking about the other day when we were talking about friends, that sometimes when we grow and merge with our potential, then it's like we're in different levels. We cannot even see each other. We cannot connect. Same thing happens with all of this. They will reshape and shift because It's impossible that when you were all trapped by your interferences and clogged and stuck, those dreams or whatever was happening in your life, it's impossible that it's gonna be the same as when you are in this being filled with yourself, with your connection, with your immensity and your beauty. So they will continue to shape. Ask yourself every morning, am I shaping my life the way you want it to be? And yes, you don't need to take those tools and and shape your life like the Michelangelo. What that statue actually, what happened was uncovering, discovering, getting all of the rock. That's what he says he did. All of the rock, all of the interferences, all of what was covering and clamping that beauty out of the way, and then let it emerge. Allow it to emerge. Allow yourself to perceive it. You don't have to shape anything. You just need to get out of your own way. And then by the things that you put in yourself in all the different ways that we've been talking about. So get out of your own way and you will see how everything just happens. And then you will perceive it. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. So let's read it one more time, but with what I think about it anyway. Let your dreams shift and reshape just like your life shifts and shapes every day. Ask yourself every morning, am I shaping my life the way that I want it to be? And again, you don't need to do anything, just put within yourself things that are good for you, and you will see all of this beauty. See, you have it right here, all of that emerging first inside of you and filling you up and getting you to perceive it, and then it will keep growing and growing and expanding and spreading all around you, and your life will totally and you cannot change that. You will not be able to. Anyway, many blessings and have a beautiful day. Bye bye. Good morning and welcome to Journeys and Wisdom on this beautiful Sunday. And you see, now we have very few dream cards left. Let me move this over here a little bit. And I hope that you're doing great. I hope that you are aligning with your path, with your inner self, and that you are ready to receive this message. Actually, I'm gonna just take this one that fell off. For some reason it fell off. So I hope that you're ready to receive this beautiful message today from the dream cards. Let's take a deep breath and see what our message is for today. Very slowly take the air in and hold it as long as you can comfortably hold it, and then very slowly out, and again take another breath in, hold it, feel your whole being filling with this beautiful air, and keep it. Then slowly out. And let's see what the card brings for us today. Alright, imagine, let's see if, come on, okay. Imagine that your heart opens a little more every time you breathe out. It's easier for you to receive your dream with an open heart. So see, every time you breathe out, so you breathe in, fill up and expand your whole chest area more and more, and feel with that air. And then when you breathe out, there is more space within yourself to allow the true potential that you are, the true the beautiful being that you are, just come inside your body and be there. And in that process, you are being able to merge with your full potential, with your life's purpose. So imagine, but you don't really need to imagine, because when you do this process of breathing in and out very slowly, slower when you breathe out than when you breathe in, then this is actually happening. That your heart, not the heart, the little heart from our physical body, but the heart center opens more and more, because of all the expansion that happens when you are doing the consistent breathings, and because of all the expansion and the purification that happens in your being when all these interferences start leaving, because your energy is rising, and then there is no way that you can that those interferences can be at the same energetic level with your being at that point, because your energy is changing in all this process. So it is easier for you to receive your dream with an open heart, of course, because then remember what we've been talking about. That just came to me in one of these daily messages, daily wisdoms, that you are your dream. I am my dream. We just haven't allowed that to come inside of us fully. So it's easier for you to receive your dream with an open heart, with more purified being, with less interferences. So you start merging with your dream more and more. So imagine that your heart opens a little more every time you breathe out. It is easier for you to receive your dream with an open heart. And with this beautiful message and this beautiful item, I will leave you today, and I wish you all the best. Many blessings. Bye bye. Hello and welcome to Journeys and Wisdom. This message today is for a beautiful Monday. Remember, Monday. And just think a little bit about the moon and what it means to you, and what you feel when you are outside and you see a beautiful moon. And sometimes when we don't see the moon, is also a very important thing, because that's when all the potentiality is being set. So it's very important to, on those days that we don't see the moon, set our intentions, set some more purification processes within us, for us to be able to allow and receive everything that month is gonna bring to us, and what we've been saying that it will bring to us while we do all of that purification within ourselves, and all that space and that pure energy is being created, is really our dream. Our true self is able to then be perceived by us, because it's able to enter our bodies a little more and a little more each time, and eventually fill us up and be one with us, and then it's a beautiful process in this journey. So let's take a look at what our dream cards bring for today, and let's take a deep breath. Hold the air in, and then slowly let the air out, and do that one more time. And hopefully you feel your mind is empty, and your brain, your body, you feel lighter, you feel bigger inside of you, and all that space is where your true potential, your life's purpose, your dream is going to start getting into more and more. So let's take a look which card we're gonna use today, and this is the one. Okay, and I just want to bring the attention to the green. Remember, the green is super important. It means purification for us, and the more we eat and put inside our bodies green things from nature, green leaves, salads, algae that are purely grown, etc., then the better it is for our bodies. So let's take a look. Don't try to control things. It will take you farther away from your inner wisdom. Calm down and listen to your heart. Your subconscious is always working towards your best interests. This is very interesting. So many words that are, like I've been saying in other times, way too active. Don't. First of all, it's saying the exact thing, is telling you not to do something, but then it's a negation. I would say do whatever. But then but don't try. Try is a word that I more and more I'm kind of not using anymore, because trying is nothing. You either do something or don't do it. It's not, trying doesn't accomplish anything. It's just, I don't know if you have a little bit of a science, or you remember from your science classes, the energy, some of it is dissipated to the environment. And the way that I see trying is just total waste of energy, because you're not accomplishing really anything. It's just trying and trying and trying, and all that energy is being wasted into nothing. So either do it or don't, but don't try. Okay, so control, definitely. So it will take you farther away, take you, like grab you, like that, from your inner wisdom. So what to focus on? Inner wisdom, calm, listen, heart. Okay, toward your best interest. So I heard the other day someone, or I read it, I don't remember, that the subconscious kind of traps trauma and things that have happened in our lives that are probably not good things, and we don't even remember, because it's kind of like very hidden inside of us, and to the point that we don't even remember that that happened, or it's not actively affecting us or anything. But that doesn't mean that they are not there. So the subconscious works towards our best interest, yes, but many times the way that I see it is kind of like those things that they put to numb you when you need to have a procedure done or something. So is helping you in the moment, but in reality it's like trying. You're not really accomplishing the highest purpose of things, because whatever it is still there. You are not feeling it, but it's there. So that's why I continue to focus on purifying our inner self, purifying our being, on being very, very aware of what we put inside our body in all kinds of different ways, through what we eat, drink, see, listen to, places where we are, what people we surround ourselves with, what conversations we engage in. Sometimes we don't talk, but we are listening to something, and that is affecting us. And we think, oh no, that's nothing, it doesn't matter. But yes, it does, because that stays there, at the least as an interference, but in many cases as something that is more detrimental to our being than that. So the real working toward your best interest is that purification, that breathing in and breathing out. When you do that, there is no way that you can try to control anything, because in that process of using the breathing to purify yourself, to have harmony and wholeness in your being, there is no way that you can control anything. It's just purity and flow, and letting it be, everything as it is. But at the same time, by doing that and not trying to control anything, your energy is rising, and there is no way that you can prevent or avoid your true self and your true potential to getting within yourself more and more, emerging with you. I'm sorry. And then that's when your true growth happens. And I'm not gonna re-record this, because for some reason all of this came, and I know it's kind of weird, because there are terms that didn't flow well out of me. But when that happens, and see what happens in my voice and everything, so I know it's something that we all need to be more aware of, and allow the process within ourselves. And I'll leave it at that. I know that probably will come back another day somehow. So I wish you all the best. Many blessings. Bye. Hello and welcome to Journeys and Wisdom on a beautiful Tuesday. I don't know, sometimes that happens to me in my real life many times, that I just start singing whatever and I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is, I know what song that is. It doesn't say that, but I know exactly what song it is for the music, but I don't know where they come from sometimes. But it happens. And on this beautiful Tuesday, I have to say, you did it. Whatever it is, even if you don't notice, but you did it. Inside of you, something got unstuck, something aligned, something happened. Maybe you noticed it in your physical life, and you're happy for something. But even if you don't notice it, do not think that it's not happening. It is. And all of these things in these processes of purification and merging with our true potential and all of that, it's like an iceberg. Most of it is below the surface, so meaning most of it, even we, the ones going through this process, we don't notice it. We don't, but it's happening. So continue and continue and continue, because like I always say, this is really the only thing we are here to do. Everything else is how would I say it, a byproduct of that. So it happens, the good things happen because of that, and the ones that we perceive as not so good, everything is good, everything is life, is your life, and if it's happening the way that it is, there are lessons in everything, like we've said in one of the first messages from all of these journeys of wisdom that we've been through. But you did it, and you should rejoice and be happy about it. So let's take a deep breath. Yes, it's only one. Okay, let's take a deep breath and slowly out, and another. Just feel the calmness, the peacefulness, the joy. And let's take a look. We are offered advice from all directions on how to best live our lives. The best way for you is the way you choose for yourself. Again and again, every morning. So, see, this is this has to do with what I was just telling. I don't remember what I was saying, but I think something that I was saying was, or maybe that was in the previous message. I don't remember, because I just talk and I don't really know what I'm saying much, and I don't know. Let me move on. So anyway, whatever you do or don't do is fine. Oh yeah, it was this one. It's the life that you're living now, and there is a lesson in everything. So you are the one choosing for yourself. This is what they call the free will. You choose. Nobody should tell you what to do. But until you realize that what you're choosing perhaps is not aligned with who you really are, with joy, with your true potential, with harmony, with love, with purity, then things will be going in whatever direction they're going for you based on that. And then those of us that start choosing to be aware of what and vigilant in a way of what we put in our bodies in all the different ways that we've mentioned, then we start seeing all these changes, but we are the ones choosing. Okay, everybody will tell. I remember when I was very overweight, like to the point of I don't know really, when I was, well, many years ago, and everybody would tell me, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that, and you need to exercise, and you need to not eat so much, and you need to, and then years later, out of nowhere, that's when all of these things, spiritual things, started happening to me. Then I couldn't stop walking, and I couldn't stop just eating healthy, and I couldn't stop, for the first time in my life, being happy and going and doing exercises and things like that. And then guess what? Everybody, the same people started telling me, oh, but that's too much, and you're exercising too much, and you need to eat more, and this and that. So go by what you choose, but then Is what you're choosing aligned with your true self, with your true potential, with who you truly are? Remember, who you truly are is your dream, the full of everything, is immensity. Is what you're choosing aligned? If it is, then continue. If it's not, then maybe think about just little things that you can do to align with yourself, okay? For yourself, with yourself. Again and again, every morning. Choose to align with yourself, with purity and love, again and again every morning. All right? So let's read it one more time. We are offered advice from all directions on how to best live our lives. The best way for you is the way you choose, because even when the result is not the best, but there are lessons in there for us to learn and hopefully change direction and see how we align with everything. So the way you the best way for you is the way you choose for yourself, again and again every morning. And then you did it, because in everything you're learning, you're growing, you're moving on, you're merging with yourself, you are being your full potential more and more, and discovering your life purpose and what you came here to do. All right, have a nice day. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to Journeys and Wisdom on a beautiful Wednesday. And see, I didn't realize, but these are kind of coordinated with the colors and the patterns. Look at this pattern, look at this pattern. And then the green and the green, so I love it. It says daughters are a blessing, and this is another little thing that my mom gave me more than 20 years ago, I would say. So anyway, let's start aligning our energy with this beautiful message. And let's take a deep breath to allow us to receive what is meant for us. And as you can see, there is not much for me to shuffle because we're approaching the end of this set of cards, so I'm gonna pick this one right here and take a deep breath, and then slowly let it out. And again, see, before I couldn't do this. If I tried hours, it got worse and worse and worse, and now I just sit here or don't sit, stand, walk, it doesn't matter, and I'm already meditating. And I take one deep breath and I'm already like in total calmness and alignment with everything. So if you are at the point that is frustrating to try to meditate, do not give up. Because the more you do it, it's like you need to just treat yourself as a little child that you have in your arms, and trying to calm your child down and just love you, you know, and do understand that it's just a process, and it will be better and better for you until you don't need to put any intention or effort, because it's like you're constantly meditating the whole day, and that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So that's my wish for you. Let's take a look at the card. Oh, you are special. The most special you this world is ever going to see. follow your bliss, walk your own path, and let your special talents shine bright for everyone to see. Up to about here, I was going to say, there is nothing for me to say. This is just a beautiful message, and I'll leave you with that. But then I read this, and let your special talents shine bright for everyone to see. And this is, I've mentioned in previous messages of wisdom how I really have been all these years of my life, and especially after 2013, and I have all those interferences have disappeared from me as I go through all this beautiful inner journey. But now it's like when you peel and peel and peel, and you get to one core that is really tighten up in there, and this is it. Let your special talents shine bright for everyone to see. So about a month ago, I got to the point of even crying, because I really feel that I'm betraying the gift that God gave me, you know, by hiding, but not really allowing all of that to be seen, and just I don't know how to explain it, but this is where I am. So that's why I'm mentioning it, because I know that I'm not the only one in this situation. I know in what I've seen in life, the more talents we have inside, like for me, most of the things have been so natural for me. I was always very smart and, you know, able to learn languages, able to learn whatever, and because everything comes to me naturally, then I think it's like I don't value it. I don't think that's something important. I don't think that's something. So it's an inner. I don't want to go down that route, but if you are in this situation, I just want you to know I'm right there with you, and I understand totally how difficult it is. But if you are in that situation, probably you're like me. This is one of your last hard things to kind of allow to dissolve and dissipate from your life, because you continue your purification and alignment process, and then eventually even that very strong nugget is going to also just disappear, because it has been, it's like the last one, the innermost core is the one that is more tight under more layers and layers of pressure all your life. So that's that's why it's the one that is still there and making you suffer in a way. I totally get it, but let's keep on going, okay? We'll keep on going. So I leave you with this message, and I wish you all the best, and me, because I really want to go through this one too. All right, bye. Hello, and welcome to Journeys and Wisdom. And this message is for Thursday, and I love this. It's a big bright yellow stone, and now it's more focused. Namaste. And I see so many people use that word just very lightly. the meaning is much more profound. So do your inner search and see what it means. So now we only have 3 cards. I'm gonna pick the one in the middle, which is this one. And let's take a deep breath. Hold it and slowly, very slowly out. Let's take another deep breath. And let's let all that air out. And that air that's going out is taking all the things that no longer align with us and with who we truly are, with our life's purpose and our full potential. And it's taking them somewhere else where they are needed, and they're no longer occupying the space inside of us and clogging our inner being. And it's allowing for a lot of space for our infinite self to start entering our body a bit more, so we can perceive it and start merging with it. Let's take a look. When faced with new situations or people, don't compare yourself, your life, or your place to theirs. So don't compare yourself, your life, or your place to theirs. Instead, say, interesting. This allows your mind to be open instead of closed off in self-pity. All possibilities are as open to you as they are to others. And this is easier said than done. I know that even for those of us that would not recognize that we tend to compare ourselves to others, we all do. And I've been pondering a lot on this, and even the way that our body is designed is just conducive to that, because we have the eyes, we look outward, the ears, we hear outward. Everything is from the outside, so we are constantly, even if we don't do it on purpose or consciously, or we don't put the intention to do it, is the normal way, until we really start noticing this and start aligning in what I always try to do, which is going inward to within ourselves. Then the same way that all the interferences that I've been talking about just tend to dissipate, disappear, not be able to exist within ourselves, etc. Same thing happens to this comparing, because you no longer you have so much space within you after all that purification process, and that space doesn't stay empty. That space is starting to be filled by your immensity, the purity of who you are, your infinite self, your true potential, God. And there is no way that you can continue to do this, because now you are full of love. Basically, you are full of self-love, you are full of joy, of harmony, of dreams. You are your dream, you're full of you. And then, okay, interesting, yes, interesting, everything is interesting, but you don't really, it's not even that you don't have time, it's just that it's not possible. The same way that I always say about the energetic levels, it's not possible now that you are wasting your energy on this when you have all this immensity within yourself to grow and emerge with you and align and go together for the rest of your path and your journey in this lifetime. So let me just read it just to read it, but what just came to me is very profound and very beautiful. I will listen to this again because, like I said, when I'm doing this, I don't really know. I know it's beautiful because it feels beautiful in my body, whatever I'm saying. But anyway, let's go. When faced with new situations or people, don't compare yourself, your life, or your place to theirs. Instead, say, interesting. This allows your mind to be open instead of closed off in self-pity. All possibilities are as open to you as they are to theirs. And this here is something that I could be talking about it for an hour at least. Because when we do all this purification that we are in the process of, your mind, nothing can close your mind, or your mind is not open or closed. It's just impurity and joy and alignment. So all of this that this is saying is not even possible. And self-pity is not even possible, because when you're full of love, joy, self-love, God, alignment, beauty, this cannot happen at all. Even if you try, oh, I want to have some self-pity. No, that's not going to happen. If you're truly, because I've experienced both. The first 40 years of my life, it was just, it's beautiful because it's my life and all of that took me here, but it was rough and very difficult and very sad and very upsetting, everything. But then this part here, all possibilities are as open to you as they are to others. That is absolutely not true. And I'm not saying it is true, assuming that everybody, that you and the other are all following the same aligned path. So if you're all filling your body with things that are not good for you and filling you up with interferences and toxins and whatever, you're at the same level. Oh yeah, it's the same possibilities. Or if you are all in the aligning path with yourselves and purification of your body and aligning with good, with joy, with God, with beautiful things, then yes, all the possibilities are the same. But for somebody that is aligned with all these toxins and interferences and things, and somebody that is in this other path where we are merging and meditating and breathing and aligning with joy and beauty, you can see that this is not the same at all. Okay, so yeah, depending on what they're aligning with. All right, so I am not gonna continue talking because this could be a forever conversation, but you are on this path. Otherwise you wouldn't be listening to this up to this point. You are on this path. Continue on this path. Continue your alignment to purity, to joy, to your true self, to your immensity, and all of this will automatically, your energy will be, raising, and everything else will just not exist within you. So many blessings. Bye. Hello and welcome to this harmonious Friday. And when I look at that, this is just the reflection from the light and everything, but that word harmonious came to me because the simplicity of this little item. This is another beautiful item that my mom gave me many years ago. It says, "I love you, Mom. You are my guardian angel." And just the beauty of that image, of that harmony. Take a moment and take all of that in. See the details of those flowers, the grass, the dresses, the hair. There is no details at all, nothing. And yet, in seeing the simple, once I read, and there is that phrase that says, "In the simple is the profound," and this is exactly it. So I'm going to take a look at the cards and coincidentally, see, I took that one. I could have taken that one for the next message or for the previous one, but I took it on this one, and coincidentally there are 2 cards left and 2 in the image. So beautiful. And I am inclined to just read both today. I don't think I'm gonna make many comments. I don't even know what the cards say. But yes, let's take a deep breath. And let's just read the first one at the top, and then we will read the other one. It says, let me move it over a little bit. Trust is to be able to trust what you my gloves are okay. Trust is to be able to trust what you cannot yet see with your eyes. Use your imagination. Create your dreams in your mind, and they will become clearer for you to see. That is just beautiful. I'm not going to bring interferences to this beautiful harmonious image and this card. I'm gonna allow you to receive, perceive whatever message is meant for you in this moment. And let's take a look at the other card. Let me just turn it like this. Close your eyes and think about your dream being alive and real. How do you feel? Cherish this feeling and keep it as your compass. Follow it. So those are the 2 messages, and I leave you with them. And with these 2 messages and this beautiful image, our dream cards series, to call it, or journey of wisdom, is ending. So we're going to bring new sources of wisdom, and I really loved exploring these cards and receiving the messages from them. It's been absolutely beautiful. So I wish that you also embraced all the messages that came to you through these beautiful cards. Many blessings. Bye-bye.